Counting down to Christmas, one regular feature this time of the year are the cards, usually an expression of one's deep-felt emotion, a way of saying thank you for being there throughout the year. It's an old-time tradition, and artists like Biodun Omolayo are spicing things up by exposing young artists to a card-making session so they can learn the art and put a smile on someone's face during this festive season.
This is a period when people want to buy cards, give to friends, give to loved ones, give to uncles, aunties, and even bosses. So we decided that, okay, this is the right time to even hold this exhibition so that people can come around and see them and even collect them. They are collector's items, so to say. It's not just buying, you collect them. Because if you buy any of these cards, when you put it down in your room, it becomes a decorative material as well. Even after Christmas, if you stand this card in your apartment, it looks so beautiful as you have seen them around there. They come in different sizes. We have the 3 feet, we have the 4 feet, we have the 5 feet, 6 feet. You can even go beyond that, depending on the individual, what you want.
We call it handmade. So in handmade, you can get 8 feet, you can get 10 feet. Depends on how you feel you want to do it. Like some people will want not even, they want this A5 size. A5 size is not up to an exercise book. So it does depend, any size you want it.
After creating the cards, the words are the icing on the cake.
It is a kind of what I would call a specially tailored towards the need of the collector. So I decided to put it so that Nigerians can see that there are beautiful things in Nigeria that people can get, especially the cards. It's not common for people to exhibit cards, but we have started it.
They can bring out the author in you just waiting to be discovered.
They are designed in such a way they are tailored towards individual. You can decide that, okay, this is the way I want my card to be designed. I want it specially made for my wife, or made for my husband, or made for my friend, or made for a particular company. So it's not the kind of card that you see everywhere. It's not the kind of card you see when you get to the supermarket, you can just buy off the shelf. No. These ones are customized. They are specially made so that people can see that Nigerians are very creative people. Nigerians do wonderful things. These are material that can even be exported outside Nigeria.
The combo of lovely container and content is set to sail.
It's something I love doing. When I do it, I'm very happy, and even sometimes I do it in my dreams. It's just something I love doing.
This gallery has been involved in all sorts of ventures, and they always try to invent something that tallies with the current scenario, more like thinking out of the box. Born Kanule Sarawiwa on October the 10th, 1941 from River State, South Nigeria, a writer, television producer, environmental activist, and winner of the Right Livelihood Award and the Goldman Environmental Prize. He had his early education at the Government College Umuahia and on completion obtained a scholarship to study English at the University of Ibadan. He briefly became a teaching assistant at the University of Lagos. However, he soon took up a government post as a civilian administrator for the port city of Bonny in the Niger Delta, and during the Civil War, he was a strong supporter of the federal cause against the Biafrans. His best-known novel, Soldier Boy, tells the story of a naive village boy recruited to the army during the Nigerian Civil War of 1967 to 1970, and talks about the political corruption and patronage in Nigeria's military regime of the time. Sarawiwa's War Diaries on a Darkling Plain talks about his experience during the war. He was also a successful businessman and television producer. His satirical television series, Bassi and Company, was widely popular with an estimated audience of 30 million. At the peak of his non-violent campaign for the Ogoni people, his life was cut short by the military government. He, along with 8 others, were executed on November the 10th, 1995. Next week on Art House. What is Chidi Kubri's point of view?
One of the avenues to know the culture and history of people, so it's very important, and it should be also good for the government to try to support, promote, and make sure that the art, that everybody's getting something out of the art, not just for the rich.
You will understand how this mind works when you tune in next week.
You can enjoy Art House on any of these platforms.
Thank you so much for being a part of the show. I'm Melinda Akinlami, and always remember the reason for the season and spread some Christmas cheer.